If it's in Hampton Roads, it's on the Hampton Roads Show.
Welcome to the Hampton Roads Show on this Thursday morning. We're headed to the kitchen with Beach Movie Bistro's Joe Donahue. We'll call him Joe Ho just for today. And Executive Chef Kay Woodard to whip up a chicken and sausage pepperoni bake.
Then she's a Grammy Award-winning songwriter. Coming up, we're going to hear how Virginia native Kelly Nicole took her challenge from home to Hollywood in this morning's I Am Hampton Roads.
Plus, we'll take each other on in their first ever friendly elf games. Our executive producer has put together a bit of a race for us to do, so we can't wait to do some elf games.
Oh, I don't know if we're going for speed or quality with the gift wrapping over there.
Or quantity.
I'm a little nervous.
No quantity.
I don't know. We really don't know what the game is, but we'll figure out what it is later on today.
Yes,
and
we have all of that on the show today. Also, our friends from Ethan Allen are going to tell us about what is in store for 2012.
That's right, and the folks at Conocoff Dentistry are here and want to know you don't have to be afraid to get this, a root canal. So a lot of stuff is going on today.
Yeah, a lot of people hear that and say,
I've had one.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's okay.
I've had a couple.
They
Really.
can do it.
The trick is
You can do
be an exhausted mother and then sitting in one of those dental chairs for 2 hours. It's heavenly, actually.
Right.
You know.
You should be exhausted because it's just 3 days until Christmas.
I know. I'm pumped. I'm starting to get really excited now. And of course, we've been excited for a long time because we've been surrounded by these beautiful decorations, courtesy of our friends at Busch Gardens Christmas Town. And you still have some time to get up to Christmas Town. Not a whole lot of time, but there's still time for you to see this times like 1,000 up there.
That's right.
It's amazing.
Hanukkah, day 3 begins at sundown. Happy Hanukkah to all our friends out there celebrating the tradition.
All right, time now for our sizzling hot topics on the Hampton Roads Show today. So many people are having an extra happy holiday season because their loved ones have come back from, serving on deployment. And the USS Oak Hill came home yesterday, and the first kiss was the kiss heard around the country. So many people are talking about this. We did have to give you another look at that kiss that happened yesterday. It was the first time that a same-sex couple actually had the first kiss. It's a tradition that's been going on forever.
Right.
You know, everybody puts in a lottery on board the ship to basically get front of the line privileges. It wasn't always about, that kiss. It was like first one off the ship, because you can imagine it can take hours for, everybody to file off the ship. So in this case, it went to Petty Officer Marissa Gaeta, and she shared the first kiss with her partner. Very significant because it's the first time this has happened, that it can happen openly since the lifting of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Of course, it's getting a lot of reaction. Her shipmates apparently helped enter the raffle. She said she entered 50 times. But some of her shipmates also put her name in too. And our Art Con was on the pier yesterday and talked to some of the folks around, and they all said, hey, they supported her and they were just happy for her.
And you saw it right there. Boom, quick, just like that. It was just a simple kiss.
Yeah.
But like you said, heard around the country. I think it's heard around the world. I mean, that's making big time news.
Yeah.
The question is, I know 20, 30 years ago, Old Navy would have said, whoa, wait, that can't happen. But today's 2011 and things have changed. The question is, if it had been two men, wouldn't it have been seen a little differently?
Well, probably.
I think so.
I mean, I think there's a double standard among homophobics in society in general, that there seems to be more tolerance for two women than
just
for two men.
Hope that we've just come farther than that, and to just look at that and thank them for what they did for our country, and not put so much significance on the kiss. And like you said, it was boom that you're happy to be home with your loved one. Think about all those other hundreds of people that were.
Well, I mean, even
there.
if it was like long lingering madness, look
what
away.
do you do? Yeah,
look
don't
away.
look.
You
don't
what I
like
mean?
it?
Some people don't like PDA at all, but hopefully it's like this is the first time and the last time that we'll make a big deal out of it,
That's right, and they're fighting for our freedom, so there it is. The freedom.
And both of them, too. Her partner's active duty as well.
All right, let's move on to something a little lighter here at the Hampton Roads Show. We love our reality TV, and how about this? The X Factor is down to the final 3, and last night they battled it out for the first prize for $5 million. We'll find out tonight. So last night, a big night for X Factor and all of them. Josh Kratchik, a lot of people thought his performance wasn't that great. Chris Renee, do you like him? Or how about Melanie Amaro? She's amazing. I think she's going to win it all. But,
you think Melanie's going to take it off?
I think Melanie, she deserves it because her voice was just amazing. And her
Yeah,
performance
she
was
sang
great,
Beyonce,
and it's all about that.
One of her songs was the Beyonce song. And two, remember when you talked to Marcus, the one
Marcus
guy who was
Canty,
voted
yes.
off, and we were trying to ask, you know, who do you think's going to take it? And he was
said
like,
Chris,
L.A. Reid, which
Chris
is Chris
Renee,
Renee.
which I haven't figured him out yet, but, you know, they're all three very different people. And, you know, the ratings have been amazing last night, and for the whole show. Simon Cowell has brought over another winner to the United States, a spin-off of American Idol. I've never watched American Idol, but thought I'd watch a little of this, and it's been very entertaining.
What stands out to me is that, you know, it is a reality show. You see, like, American Idol, all of these shows out there, but the prize is $5 million. That is a lot. I think that might be one of the highest prizes that they've given for a reality show. Normally, like, what American Idol... I'm not exactly sure what that number is, but, you know.
I think it's the highest prize ever given out on any kind of contest.
So tonight it'll be, we'll find out who the winner is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not even going to pretend like I know what's going on because X Factor's on
you're
past my
bedtime.
bedtime. But I did hear that R. Kelly made an appearance, so I will just say, I think he's yucky. That's all I have to say.
I think he's yucky. Oh, that was funny.
I believe I can fly, babe. I hear you.
So did he. All right. Congressman Meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler over. We invite you to join our conversation this morning. Two ways you can do that: on our Facebook fan page or follow us on Twitter at @HR_show.
Okay.
Hi.
Yep. Good morning.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hey.
We're good. What's
Better
that?
watch out.
Why is that?
You better not cry.
Oh,
Santa
yeah?
Claus.
X Factor will get me?
No, Santa
Santa's
Right
in
over
the
there,
kitchen.
buddy. Right over
right.
there.
Oh, yes.
Santa
He's watching me.
Jose is there.
That's right. I guess.
I have no worries. Wheeler's an angel. See
better,
his little halo.
He's not on the naughty list.
How about that?
Whoa.
I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, no angel here. So I guess I better get the forecast right, huh? Otherwise,
You will go on that naughty
Very
list.
naughty. You better not have fog in that
Yeah.
forecast.
yeah. Well, let's see what we can do for you. And, you know, it's been warm yesterday. Trying to listen to Christmas music. You know, all these songs about white Christmas and, you know, snow on the
It's
ground.
not hitting home, is it?
It just doesn't work when you got humid conditions and you're in the 60s and you got heavy rain. You're like, wait a minute. Yeah. So I changed the song to the next one, till I got to one that wasn't Christmas, you know, snowy. And it took about 5 songs.
Well, that's why they call it dreaming of a white Christmas.
Right.
You can dream all you want, but
Yeah.
around here it's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right
Yeah.
around here. Let's take a look at it. And so today, no snow. We got temperatures in the upper 60s. North of the metro, some low 60s. We'll see some showers coming in later today, into through tonight. And then tomorrow the temperatures will be dropping. That's why that blue arrow's there. It'll start in the 60s. It'll end up in the low 50s. And then highs near 50 on Saturday, dry. And it's good because we've been drying out that forecast for the weekend. So Sunday now, just maybe a few late showers. Temperatures will be in the low 50s and looking pretty good for the weekend overall for the holidays. So that's a nice bit of an update there in the forecast.
All right, Chris is going to head over to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, you
and
kicking me out of here?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
out.
out.
And then we're going to take a look at the question.
All right, let's take a look. Pop quiz. Here we go. One in Virginia and one North Carolina. Found around a hurricane. When choosing either blank in a famous British castle. So we'll find out what the answer is to that coming up in a little while. But go to Hampton Roads Show if you know the answer. HamptonRoadsShow.com and submit it online.
And if you know the answer, today's winner will receive a family 4-pack of passes to MacArthur on Ice to go ice skating right there at MacArthur Center in downtown Norfolk. And also, Thursday means we have our Pet Pal of the Week, and now this week's Pet Pal is Frodo?
She's cute.
Frodo?
Yep.
Frodo?
Well, it's with a T. But so before you think Hobbit, I think it's Frodo.
Frodo. Yes, Frodo.
Close enough.
And obviously, you know, we get a lot of dogs around here. We've got a pretty kitty cat today.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you know what?
she's
It came out of the basket kind of a little wild. And,
She
you know,
did,
but
and
then
now she's calm.
Oh, you know what?
calmed down
She's a
in like
boy.
2 seconds.
Oh, it's a boy. It's
Or
a
she's
boy.
a boy.
We apologize.
That's
He is a 2-year-old black and white male cat. Of course, you can see from Suffolk Animal Control. He's neutered, and he has been looking for a home since October. So if you see this little face and you say, hey, you know, we want Frodo in our home, you can adopt our Pet Pal of the Week just by calling 514-7855.
Yeah.
Well-behaved little kitty cat.
Yeah, he's doing good, and he matches the couch.
Most of them run away from me. Okay.
All right, let's check in with Chris over in the kitchen with Santa.
That's right. We are in the kitchen this morning with Beach Movie Bistro's Joe Donahue and executive chef K-Ra Woodard, and we're K-Ra and Joe.
Santa.
Joe, give me your best ho ho ho, Joe.
Ho, ho, ho.
You can do better than that.
My name is Joe.
You've been working lately, haven't you?
It's been a long night.
Easy
It's
on
been a
that.
long
It's going
night.
to be a real long weekend, I can tell. All right, K-Ra, what are we
sir.
cooking this morning?
Well, today we're going to do a chicken and sausage pepperoni bake. I know that seems a little different. People don't really associate them together, but As you put them together, it has a nice little cream sauce, tomato cream sauce that it's in. It gets baked in the oven.
Chicken pepperoni bake, something perfect for a movie. We're going to get started in just a few minutes, and I can't wait to go. Right, Joe?
Right, buddy.
All right, here we go. We'll be back in just a minute.
All right, thanks, Santa. Well, still ahead on the Hampton Roadshow, her passion for singing landed her a ticket to Hollywood. Coming up, how local artist Kelly Nicole got her start in the music industry and ended up becoming a Grammy Award-winning songwriter.
And there's a lot of fun in the making. A little later in the show, we're going to battle it out in some elf games. Stick around for that.
Hi, my name is Amy Caberto, and I want to wish my husband Steve happy holidays in Hampton, Virginia. I'm here at Ramstein Air Force Base. Happy holidays!
Happy holidays, Steve!
It's warm. It's nice and warm over here. Come on, Joe, give us a big ho ho ho. Better than
ho ho ho!
Hey,
thanks, man.
You gotta fix that.
You don't know where this beard's been.
All right, we're back. Should I wash my hands?
Yeah, everything.
All right, of course, we're back in the kitchen with Beach Movie Bistro's Joe Donahue. Ho ho ho! And executive chef K-Rod Woodard. We're working on a chicken and sausage pepperoni bake.
Yes, sir.
That sounds good. Chicken, pepperoni, and we're going to bake it together and watch a movie.
Yes, sir.
All right. So K-Rod, go ahead and get started with it.
So in a hot pan with some oil, just cook up some chicken. It's going to take a couple minutes. While this going in this pan, in another pan, I have some sauce.
Just jump right in. You just jump right in, didn't you?
Right in. Got to.
This is on the menu, isn't it?
It's one of the specials.
One of the specials.
Yeah.
We run specials every weekend.
Just a little bit of heavy cream. Give it that nice orange color.
Just like that. It went from red to pink. Got those holiday colors working.
That's right.
A little Italian seasoning.
Got to add a little green. Add a little green to that red. Because it is the holiday season. Are you guys ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Well,
no.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No. Maybe.
As well,
you have no choice. 3 days away.
As well as it's
Look
going
at me.
to
I
be.
better be ready for Christmas.
You better be ready, Santa. Or you're going to end up on somebody's naughty list. Okay, so you're salting and peppering. You got the sauce going.
The sauce is going. Now I'm going to add the sausage to this.
K-Rod doesn't mess around. He gets right to it. He says, I got a lot of people to feed, and this is how I do it. I work fast.
We really don't have the time to, to waste time. So everything's got to be efficient. Everything has to move and real smoothly. And like I said last time, I got a great crew, and we're taking it to another level. We don't just want people to come and have popcorn and have sodas, and we want you to be able to come and sit down and have a real home-cooked meal. And
here at the Hampton Roadshow, we love two things. We love to eat, we love food, and we love movies. And you guys offer movies and food, and you offer high-quality food, which is really cool. And I know you're expecting a ton of people of the holiday season.
It's going to be crazy. It's been crazy all week. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, yeah. We had
already hitting it.
Yeah. Already.
We have 7 new movies coming out this week.
8.
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself. We'll talk about those movies in just a minute.
All right.
But you got 7 big screens. Perfect place to see it with all the seating and everything.
If you haven't been there, you got to come by. It's fun.
We were talking about it yesterday, me and my wife. So you might be seeing me real soon. The whole time coming up.
Now,
okay, K-Rod.
this is pretty much done. So we're going to add this.
Okay, so you want to cook the meat and cook the sauce first before we do the bake.
Yeah.
That's pretty simple. You guys make it look so easy.
Nice, simple, and delicious.
Yeah. I try. Sometimes
can do it. Anybody can.
Sometimes not as easy as you would think, but
what's the trick to make it easy?
Repetition.
Repetition.
Yeah. The more times you do it.
So if I were to come and cook one night, I'd be a pro after that one night, right?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Don't worry, I can show you.
So you got a little candy from the North Pole?
Well, I appreciate y'all decorating for me. It's really cool.
We did it just for you, Joe.
Nice. And it's all mixed in. We're going to take those noodles that we have sitting in the heat.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up and get it in the oven?
Get it in the oven.
Okay, so you got your noodles cooked, you got your sauce and meat cooked, and then what are you just going to...
I'm going to plate it up, and then I'm going to add pepperoni and mozzarella cheese to the top.
Pepperoni and mozzarella cheese.
We're actually going to make 2 of them.
You make 2?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do one for the TV, and then we'll plate the other one. All right. And you're going to throw it in the oven for about, what?
3-4 minutes.
3-4 minutes on 350?
Yeah.
I nailed it. I've been
Look at
watching.
you.
I'm taking
Look at
notes
you,
on you
Top
guys.
Chef.
You guys come in here, I'm taking notes.
Top chef.
Okay, so
Right
the
on top.
mozzarella with a little bit of pepperoni. And into the oven
It's
it goes.
delicious.
Simple and plain.
K-Ra from Beach Movie Bistro.
Chef
doing it up.
K-Ra in
I
the
try.
house.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah,
It'll go
it's
well
real
with the
good.
movie.
It's real
Right
good.
into
And
the
it
oven.
goes for about 3 or 4 minutes, and in a few minutes we're going to come back and he's going to have it all done, and we're going to talk movies with K-Ra and Santa Joe. We'll be right back.
All right, I'm here with Shelley Bordeaux. She is an interior designer with Ethan Allen at Town Center, and we're talking about what's in store for the future of Ethan Allen. Shelley, welcome back to the Hampton Road Show.
Thank you.
So what's coming up in 2012 for Ethan Allen?
Well, it's very exciting. We're going to really change over our product lines about 60% by this summer.
That's a lot. That's a
Yeah,
big
we
percentage.
started last summer, and so this is going on for about a year now. And usually in slow times or sluggish times, Ethan Allen sort of goes into high gear and fine-tunes their collections.
Let's talk about the 2 C's. I know for Ethan Allen, it's comfort and custom.
Right. Comfort is coming in upholstery. Upholstery is going to get lower and deeper. A lot of sofas will now be about 45 inches deep, which is, you know, a bit unusual for us. We kind of usually keep it a little bit medium. The Avanti sofa, for example, and the upholstered Hampton sofa is a key one, which is going to get those changes 45-inch deep.
And for folks who maybe have never been to Ethan Allen, you guys have furniture from modern to traditional. How do you guys stay on the cutting edge?
We stay on the cutting edge by constantly evolving. We are not sluggish. We don't want to miss any new trends.
Yeah.
We're very fashion forward. You know, a lot of times the styles and colors you will see in fashion, and then they end up in furniture. But we try and sort of give everyone a little bit. We don't want to have just one particular look. We want to have a number of looks so that there's pieces that will appeal to you.
And you are an interior designer.
Right.
Why is it so key, especially now more than ever, that folks need to have a designer?
Well, we have so many choices. We have a number of finished choices. We have 24 finished choices.
Wow.
You can get a table in 24 different finishes. That's amazing. So it really is custom for you. We're adding a new gray toned finish. We have a warm mocha coming. Very exciting on the finish category. But you need a designer to sort of navigate all of these choices because it can be very confusing and overwhelming. Choices are good, but you do need assistance. And our particular team at the local town center, Ethan Allen, is an all-designer team, and we're more than capable of helping you.
And we've been out there to shoot some segments, and you guys, like, it's not just one dining table, it's a whole bunch, so you got to make sure
and
that
then
you
when you
have
do
the
the
help to go
finishes,
through.
I mean, it's innumerable.
Yeah, well, you can always visit Ethan Allen Design Center at Town Center. It is on Columbus Street in Virginia Beach, or just give them a call, 422-2242, and you can always visit them online at ethanallen.com, and folks like Shelley will always be able to help you out if you get down there. Shelley, thanks so much, and happy holidays.
Absolutely, same to you.
All right, we are in the buzz. We are talking X Factor and a very interesting and maybe controversial kiss. I'm not sure if it's controversial, but it is different because it's same sex.
Yep, first time since in September, the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Joseph said his first thought was cool. His second thought was, they both happen to be feminine, though he used a different word, and not hard on the eyes. His question was staged, a little bit of a conspiracy theory. I'm waiting on the public reaction when 2 average-looking guys in uniform are kissing at a military homecoming. So, you know, Joseph's not the first one to kind of float the theory that maybe this was a hand-picked, good publicity kind of moment. I would like to think no, you know, it's a lottery, but, you know.
I'm with you. I do think this was a random moment. However, being in the media, I always question things and wonder if that was hand-pulled because of the situation. That's just me wondering, and I don't know. I'm just jaded like that because of the media. That's the way we are.
Marjorie says they have served quietly beside their straight brethren for years, fighting for our right to consider this newsworthy and for us to discuss it openly. So Marjorie thinks if you're willing to put your life on the line for our country, you should be able to choose who you share your first kiss with when you return in whatever form you wish. Why should our service members' rights and freedoms be any less than other citizens? And Chrissy says, I think all kisses should be private, but then here comes the parentheses, especially for gays and lesbians. But she said kiddos hugging their mom and dad she's fine with that.
Right.
So I was It's kind of with, I was with you, Chrissy, on the kisses should be private, but then like when the parentheses went up for the especially for gays and lesbians, it's like, oh, wait for it, there's the prejudice.
Well.
Also talking about X Factor this morning.
Yeah, X Factor. We were wondering who you think is going to win. Tonight they will reveal the big winner, and Shara says, I'm hoping for Chris Renee, and that's him up with the hat. Mike B, all of them did well most of the time in these contests. I can tell you who is going to win. This time it's wide open. Any of them can win, and if their performance last night or any proof of it, I think it will be Melanie or Josh to win it. Ironic for Melanie because she originally was left off the 16 and they made her a 17th contestant. I really like Josh. I think he's great because he's got that soul sound. He plays guitar, he plays piano, but Melanie is amazing. So I think it's going to be Melanie. That's just what I think. So, who will win the coveted $5 million contract on X Factor? Well, coming up, we'll take a look back at last night and preview tonight's season finale.
And don't forget about our pop quiz. You can win a family 4-pack of passes to skate on MacArthur on Ice. Just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com, click the pop quiz button on the top right-hand corner of the screen. Good luck. We are back on the Hampton Roadshow, and your smile says a lot about you. And if your smile needs a little bit of help in the form of a root canal, you don't have to become afraid as soon as you hear those words. Here to tell us why a root canal is really not a big deal, Dr. Catherine Muldoon from Conocoff Dentistry in Virginia Beach. It's a tough sell for you this morning because when people hear root canal, they're going to think of, you know, dentistry of years gone by where, you know, it was kind of a scary thing. So what new techniques have happened to the point where you can say you don't have to sweat it if the dentist says that's what you need?
You know, quite frankly, the technique isn't much different. There are some new electronic things that make root canals go faster, but I think the old adage that root canals are scary comes from the fact that people associate the pain that they have from a dental infection with the procedure to treat the infection. And so people have this stereotype with root canals, and they're afraid of them, but it's really not any different than a filling that's just on the inside of your tooth. You're numb just the same.
So let's talk then about the time, you know, because I've had a couple, and what I remember is not so much pain, but just that it was a lengthy process. And you heard me say over there, I was grateful for the opportunity to put my feet up for that that amount of time. But when people are coming in for a root canal, what exactly should they expect in terms of, you know, how long they'll be there and the sights and sounds and things like that?
You know, it really depends on the tooth, but I would say expect the same thing as a filling. The only difference I say is we use what's called a rubber dam. It goes over the mouth. It keeps the bacteria from inside the mouth from getting inside the tooth. And it can take anywhere from an hour to a couple visits. And so I say just, you know, sit back, relax, and as long as you feel comfortable with the dentist and you trust them, then it should go fine.
So you said, you know, there are medications to make you numb so you won't really feel anything. Okay. If people are, though, just dead set against, I never want to have a root canal, well, then what do you recommend for them in terms of not neglecting their dental hygiene?
I'd say it's easy to, you know, catch the cavities, nip them in the bud. As long as you're going to for your regular checkups and you take care of your teeth, many times we can avoid a root canal for your whole life. Sometimes people have trauma in their teeth, though. So, for example, someone might have a tooth in the front that's darker, and they don't even know that they need a root canal. So in some cases, root canals can happen even though you are taking good care of your teeth.
That's a very good point. That's a good point. I didn't mean to make it sound like if you need a root canal, it's because you didn't brush. That's a very good point about injuries or things like that that need to be repaired. But if you're in pain out there, don't stay that way. If you want more information about your cosmetic options for your smile or your dental hygiene, regular cleanings and things like that, you can contact our experts on your side, Conocoff Dentistry, with locations across Hampton Roads. You can call 1-800-SMILE-99 or log on to www.conocoffsmile.com for the office nearest you. Thanks so much, Doctor.
Thank you for having me.
Will it be Josh, Chris, or Melanie, the wannabe stars of Fox's hit The X Factor? Laid it on the line last night, but who has the best shot at taking home the $5 million record deal? Well, here's Nicole Collins.
We are backstage at the X Factor where the final 3 contestants put it all on the line last night, battling for the hearts and votes of the American public. In their last effort to win viewer votes, X Factor's final 3 hit the stage for the last time before tonight's finale, performing duets with some of the industry's biggest stars, Alanis Morissette, Avril Lavigne, and R. Kelly.
Even when I was doing it in the studio, it was very challenging for me to nail that song because of the melody, because of what it's saying. You really want to get to bring the spirit across on that song. So for her to do that, man, it takes a lot of courage to get up there and do it.
While the judges had love for all the contestants, they clearly had their favorites.
Listen, she's going to sell records all over the world.
But the question wasn't will she sell. The question was who will sell the most, right?
Yes.
Chris Renee.
Do you remember the bet we had a few months ago?
The $10,000 bet.
Are we doing cash or check?
Tonight's finale reveals who walks away with the largest prize in TV history, a $5 million record deal and a Pepsi campaign.
I can't imagine the amazing people I'll work with, write songs with, play music with. The music that I'll make, it's inspiring to even think of.
I've come so far now that if I turn back and close this book, it'll never open back up. So right now the book's open and I'm going to keep turning the pages.
The voting is over. The results will be revealed in tonight's 2-hour finale, where even more big music stars are set to perform, including Justin Bieber, Leona Lewis, and 50 Cent. In Hollywood, Nicole Collins.
All right, tonight the top 3 finalists will await their fate. One act will be named the winner of Season 1, plus a performance from Justin Bieber and more surprise guests. The X Factor season finale airs tonight at 8 p.m. on our sister station, Fox 43.
All right, coming up in this morning's I Am Hampton Roads, she co-wrote and won a Grammy for Hollywood's Queen Bee, Beyonce, but now Kelly Nicole is using her talents to write great music for herself. Coming up, get a sneak peek at the production of her new single, Pushing, which was shot and produced right here in Hampton Roads.
Plus, we're going to put the finishing touches on our meal this morning from K-Ra and Joe, a beach movie bistro. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hey, welcome back in the Buzz Center with Carrie Fury, talking about, we just saw kind of the recap of X Factor last night.
Now I'm caught up.
Part 1 of the season finale. Yeah, caught up to see a little bit about what the 3 finalists are doing and singing. A lot of people are thinking Chris Renee, the guy there with the hat, is going to take it home, although a lot of people here in studio are going for Melanie Amaro, yes.
She's strong.
And
She's strong.
Chris likes Josh Kratchik. Harry Brogan, though, on Facebook says, check this out, I gave up on these pseudo-reality shows a long time ago. He says they are all rigged and everyone knows it. It's all about the ratings.
Come
yes,
on,
ratings
Harry.
are important, but I don't think it's rigged. I think they're looking for natural talent and wanting to give someone an opportunity. It's just like American Idol. It is.
Believe.
Have a heart.
Hear the bell.
And it's a $5 million prize at that.
Yes.
That's pretty serious.
That's
and 2,
life-changing money.
Whoever wins, it's not like the other 2 aren't going to get picked up from some big-time label.
Because we've seen, I mean, we've seen that over and over again. The level of exposure they've had to this point is good. I mean, $500 is life-changing money.
Yeah,
$50.
They're all going to be good. So, $50 though, $1. That's what it costs to buy a raffle ticket for the Navy's homecoming.
Segway.
Yeah, she like that.
That's why we call her the Segway-O-Matic.
That's right. Of course, you know the 2 women, or one of them was welcomed home from like an 80-day deployment, and we're just talking about the kiss heard around the world. As you see right there. Just want to know your thoughts on that, since the ban on Don't Ask, Don't Tell has been lifted. A couple people are sending their comments. Rachel Mavon says, it's the honorary first kiss. She won it, so she got it. It's that simple. It's news because it's history making. These are rights that they have been fought for and won. Jesse Eisenpress says, it's times like this that people need to be reminded that our times are changing and people need to change as well. It's about time that this wall came down like the Berlin Wall. There's more walls that need to be gone. She says, congrats to those fine American military women and welcome home.
Yeah.
And finally, Kimberly March, she says she thinks that both of them were muy caliente, which means very hot.
Very hot people.
And very happy together. She says, also watch out for the double standards, though. I don't think the public as a whole, even in the lesbian, gay, LGBT community, it's going to be so understanding. Sad to say. She's saying that they may not understand it. Life is far too short to spend it judging others. We're talking about heroes who put their lives on the line daily here. It was a kiss, not a grope fest.
That's true.
Just a little peck. And be done with it. So, like I said, I just hope we can look past this. Yes, it happened. It is, history
I don't think
making,
every same
monumental.
It's going to be big news. From now until the
But
end.
they put their lives on the line. So we just welcome home. They're here safe and sound.
Right
That's
on.
what's important. So,
all right, let's get back over to the kitchen.
That's right. We are in the kitchen this morning with Beach Movie Bistro's Joe Donahue and Executive Chef K-Ra Woodard, and we're going to make some TV history this morning. K-Ra is going to kiss Santa. Just like that. Well, hey, no, easy. Break it up, guys. All right.
We're not scared.
That really wasn't a kiss. That was just a hug, and that's okay.
I lost my mind.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
All right, here, just hold on to it there. Okay, so, K-Ra,
yes.
Show us what you got. You got the bake going. Here it is. It's the finished product, and this looks really good.
It's been in the oven for a couple minutes.
Uh-huh. Just enough to melt the cheese,
Melt
right?
the cheese, cook the pepperoni a little bit.
Set it on over here.
And there you have it.
A very sweet dish.
Now, at the bistro, it'll come in a bigger size. That's just a small portion to show you guys what we do, but it's enough to feed 2 people.
It's enough to feed 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay, so you sit down at the table with your date, watch a movie, and have a really nice meal, just like that, and you guys have all kinds of great
great beers
all over,
all local.
microbrews.
Yeah, a lot of microbreweries, local breweries. One out of Norfolk, we have one at the Virginia Beach. So we're doing really good right now.
Again, you can also get all kinds of things on that entree list.
Oh yeah, entree list is, we have fish, we have
fresh fish,
chicken, fresh shrimp,
crab cakes.
Fresh crab cakes.
Got some good stuff. Okay, not only that, but you got some great movies coming up. Joe, we got a whole bunch of great new movies coming out this week, starting with The Adventures of 1010. Our executive producer, Stephanie, loves that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It's based on a 1930s comic book. It's a Steven Spielberg produced film, and it's getting great reviews, and it's in 3D, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing.
And if you want to go a little something more serious, you go with The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That's also coming out, what, tomorrow night?
No, that's actually out. We got that Tuesday. It's based on the best-selling book. The people that have the book clubs are saying that it's great, and it's doing well for us. It's doing really good.
I like action movies, and I think I would like Mission Impossible.
I just saw it last night. Santa saw it last night, and it's really good. It's probably the best one of the series.
Yeah.
Okay, and also for the kids, Alvin and Chipmunks, they're chipwrecked.
They are chipwrecked. You know, the chipmunks overcome great diversity and out in the Atlantic Sea, and they pull it together, and it's a great family movie.
And another action movie, Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is doing great. It's everybody's saying it's better than the first one, and Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.
Easy for you to say, Santa. You've been working too hard.
So
all right.
a few cocktails.
Also, you got New Year's Eve and The Sitter, a couple of chick flicks, maybe. I don't know.
New Year's Eve, definitely. The Sitter is definitely an R-rated film.
Oh,
but
R-rated.
It's really funny.
Oh, okay. So a comedy.
Yeah, Jonah Hill. It's really funny.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Hey, how about some dessert? K-Ra, show me what you got. So you had your entree. You watched the movie and say, K-Ra, we want something for dessert. I get a couple. Go ahead and take them on out and show them and how you feature them.
All right.
This is how we do it here. This is how we do it at the Hampton Road Show.
The first one is a chocolate confusion cake. Has like a graham cracker crust bottom, pumpkin cheesecake, New York style cheesecakes.
Hey, and Craig, check this out. BMB, Beach Movie Bistro, right there
Peanut
for
butter
you.
pies, key lime pies.
So, you know what? This is a great idea. A lot of people are off for the holidays, so check it out. Beach Movie Bistro, located at 941 Laskin Road, Virginia Beach. 7-screen movie theater with Sony 4K digital cinema. Family-friendly, wide-ranging menu. Visit them online at www.beachmoviebistro.com or give them a call at 963-2548. And if you do, ask for K-Ra or Santa Joe, because these guys have been working hard and they're ready for the pack to come and just enjoy some movies.
We're ready. Yeah.
And some good food.
And some good food.
Say Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right, well, from Beyonce to Will Smith, Kelly Nicole has worked with some very big-name celebrities.
And now the Virginia native is taking her Grammy Award-winning talents of songwriting and making music for herself. We caught up with Kelly Nicole while she was filming for her new single, Pushing, which was filmed right here in Norfolk, and she is this morning's I Am Hampton Roads.
I started off as a singer. You know, every urban singer starts off in church, and it's the same story. However, Missy was introduced to me by a mutual friend. She was the person that introduced me to songwriting or gave me my first songwriting try. She would leave me in the studio, and I would take liberties and rearrange songs and sing them like I thought they should be, change a few words. And she'd come back and say, okay, I like it, why don't you try this? And she started giving me more and more leadway, and eventually I had full songs. I just knew that it was something that I was passionate about as far as singing and music, and if she was doing it, I wanted to do it. And then I saw her making money from it. And she had a camp, and she had friends and family that she was building up with her. I want that. My first solo project was with Timbaland on his first solo album, and it was Talking on the Phone. And that was the demo when I was 16. That was the demo that made the album. I worked with the biggest artists, of course, Beyonce. Worked with Tamia, Michelle Williams, Angie Stone. I worked with Will Smith on his last album, Lost and Found. That was one of the best experiences I've ever had in the studio.
Well, Deja Vu won a Grammy.
It did.
So talk about that. Were you at the Grammys?
I was. I had on my red dress. It was just so many people to meet, to the point where I didn't have a camera out. I was just looking like, oh my God, that's such and such. Oh my God, that's such and such. I remember him, you know. It was just exciting, and being on lists that you never knew existed. And, you know, it was incredible. The whole, I got to see Shaka Khan live at the after party. Who does that? My mother is a music head. That's all I've known all my life. And she used to sing for us every night before me and my older sister went to bed. And it was like, I just want to do that. I want to do that all the time. And when I started writing poetry and, you know, singing my poetry, she told me that I could sing. She told me that I was a writer, and I was like, no, I'm not. But then Missy kind of stepped it up a little bit. I was like, yeah, you need to start doing that. So I stuck with that for a while, and then it's like, you know, my passion has always been singing. So why not just mix the two and write great songs for myself, I hope, and sing them and share them with everyone else. And I have the support, thank God, of the people that I've worked with. I want to build the state of the music industry in Virginia up. I think a lot of us that are from here, we leave, and I'm guilty of that myself. However, it's a great opportunity to come back, and the song itself is called Pushing, and it's all about getting past where we are right now and moving forward and focusing on bigger and better things. And I really want to be an example of that, but I want to be an example at home and not be an example from afar. It's pretty much my life. I've been through a few different situations. One, when I was a teenager, I was in a domestic situation. And I never shared it until I was older. So I encounter a few different people along my way. After leaving my hurt, I see other people in pain. And I help them. I know for sure that I'm purposed to do what I'm doing. And if I never win an award for what I do, the reward is knowing that people took what I said to heart and that they did something great with themselves. And that my children, of course, can benefit from my life. My name is Kelly Nicole, and I am Hampton Roads.
And I just want to mention, we, you know, on location where she was filming, and the poor thing, she lost her voice, so that's why she sounds really raspy. And,
yeah.
But she was very adamant. She wanted to tell her story, and, you know, she was here filming for that time. She also put on a free concert to the public at Waterside last weekend as part of her music video for her new single. It's called Pushing. It was playing under it. Donations were collected, and all the proceeds went to her shelter, which is a nonprofit agency that provides shelter to women escaping domestic violence, because as you heard in the story, she went through that relationship. And we'll also have a link on our website in this story on how you can follow Kelly, so be looking out for her.
It was gracious of her to use a little, you know, to be able to sit and talk and do that interview.
Yeah, it's not easy, and as a singer, you know.
It's called occupational hazard. You sing a lot, you lose
But you know what, her single's called Pushing, and she pushed through that interview. She did.
Good for her. All right, up next on the Hampton Road Show, it's a co-host battle royale as we take on each other in some elf games. Oh, should be interesting. Don't miss this.
All right, but first we want to give you another look at our pet pal for this Thursday. It's Frodo, a 2-year-old black and white cat from Stuffed Animal Control. Call 514-7855 to find out how you can give him a home today.
Frodo.
Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show. I am Tracy Page, your face of Fox, and host of the Elf Games. We've decided to try some Elf Games today, and tomorrow on the show, our executive producer has put me in charge of running things out here, you know, how it should be.
Womp womp.
All right.
Which camera are you looking at?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm looking in this direction, hoping it's the right camera. Our first game will put the co-hosts against each other in a gift wrapping challenge. Now, You each have all of the following items, correct? Everybody see everything in front of them?
Scissors.
Yes. A pair of scissors, some tape, ribbon, bows, and an item to wrap, right? Or no?
No, what's the
Why
item?
does Carrie get
No.
this
What am I wrapping?
the easy tape?
I don't like it. I mean, if you don't want it, just switch. So you do need an item to wrap, correct?
I need a,
Yeah.
what is my item?
Yep.
You each have these antlers on
Oh.
top of your head, so let's take them off.
All right.
Wait, she's putting. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Stop worrying about Carrie.
Cindy Brady?
Sounds like a loser to me.
All right. Whoa.
The rules are this. You must completely wrap the item with the minimum amount of paper, and you also must use tape. And you also must use some kind of ribbon and or bow on the package. And when you are done, raise your hand with your wrapped gift. Put your hand in the air. Everybody got that?
Got it.
Rules are good?
Yes, I think.
So when I say go, I want you all to take off with your antlers and begin wrapping. Okay. On your mark. Get set. Go.
I think you're about ready to cut me.
This tape is not.
Don't blame the tape.
Wait a minute.
Malfunction. Uh-oh.
I'm done.
All right, we've got somebody.
There's ribbon.
Where's the ribbon on that?
And or.
I did not see
It's
ribbon.
not completely wrapped. I see holes.
Tracy, you said and or.
Huh?
You said and or.
I need everything.
All right.
Done.
Completely wrapped, Ariane. It's not completely wrapped.
It's completely wrapped.
Fold. I need a fold and tape. Fold and tape. No holes.
Ribbon and a
I
tape.
should not be able to stick my finger in there and see what I got.
Really? Well, that's going to be tough.
This ribbon. Come on now.
I think I got this one.
I'm going to let these guys over here screw it up.
It's actually lovely.
There's the,
Wow. That doesn't work. That's terrible.
All right, so
We got to have ribbon? We got to have ribbon?
I got it bow. Mine's
all right,
done.
done, and okay.
Yours looks like
So
a cat
Ariane's is out
wrap.
first. We'll see what we got.
Hey, it's all wrapped. It's all wrapped. See?
Ariane's looks like the cat wrap.
No,
Hey.
All right, so Ariane's is out first.
Are you
I
curly?
need a bow.
Here and here. Just come on.
Winner, chicken dinner.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Hold on, wait. This
Winner, chicken
is
dinner.
a definite loser. Where's my camera? Whoa. Really?
Loser.
Did you see
You
what's
said
in here?
it's
Look at that.
wrapped.
Peekaboo. That's not wrong game. All right.
Wait a minute. I think in the back there needs to be
Sorry,
some,
Carrie Fury, you're out too. I just.
This ventilation.
It's wrapped.
No,
You can't
it's not
see
an
the
animal. You
antlers.
don't. No. Let me see. Then it was Chris. Chris, this looks pretty well. This is pretty. Look at this. Where's my cat? Look at that. It's well wrapped. He took his time.
I think we need to ask
Hey,
our
what can I
guests.
say?
All right. Well,
What can I say?
let's ask a
the
few of the guests.
I finished
Let's
first.
not
Let's bring
forget.
Santa in over
Let's
here.
not forget Jeremy Wheeler's gift over here.
Come on, Santa. Santa
That
knows
is
the thing
prime
too.
wrapping right there.
This is the
Santa.
kind of gift I like. Who knows what this is?
Santa, right
Yeah,
there.
Santa, you're the expert.
Pick a winner.
Boom, pick it. Santa's gonna pick it.
I did not have a bow over by me, by the way.
Whoa.
I want to add that.
Whoa. Not good.
Ventilation.
You know, I love you, babe. And our winner, the Wrecking Machine.
All right,
Wrecking Machine.
Here's your prize. Chris, I actually have a prize, of course.
A prize?
All right, that
You
is
said
courtesy
prize?
of our friends at Busch Gardens in Christmastown. Tomorrow we'll have more elf games, including Christmas movie line trivia.
All right. I know. You guys are jealous because I beat
What
you.
did you
I hope
get?
my wife isn't watching. She's going to expect me to do this for all our stuff.
Don't
Okay,
re-gift
here
it.
it is. It is a coffee mug from Christmastown.
Green is my favorite color.
Aw.
Really?
If you just took the
Great.
time.
I think you should give it to her.
What is happening over here? That's what we really need to be focusing
Merry Christmas.
on.
I'm trying to make myself disappear, but I need more wrapping paper.
Go
so
stand in
need
front
some
of the
help
green
here.
screen.
Yeah, in front of the
you know what?
green
This is really working.
While we do that, let's take a look at the pop quiz.
I'm liking
for today,
this.
and maybe at the end, throw it around the paper. There we go. All right, so let's see. We got one in Virginia and one in North Carolina. Found around a hurricane when I can't remember when choosing either blank and a famous British castle. So any idea what that one?
No.
No.
This is the first I'm seeing it. So.
Yeah. Okay. I have a problem because I can't actually hit the button. but,
Let's see.
Which
Oh,
one? You
you
tell
hit
me,
the
buddy.
button. It's the
Wait,
green.
don't hit it yet. Wait.
Oh.
You give the answer one.
Is it the green one?
Yes, it is
The
the
green
green
one?
Jeremy.
Well,
Craig, Jeremy.
yeah, there.
There, yeah,
Oh.
Who wouldn't want that under their Christmas
All right, well,
tree?
the
full shot, though.
The answer was what?
The answer is Windsor. Yeah, Windsor.
Like
Windsor.
You got to put it
Either
together.
or.
So, yes.
Hey, today's winner gets to receive the family 4-pack of passes to skate at MacArthur on ice. We went out and did that. That was lots of fun. So
Yep.
that was cool. The Elf Games. I guess we're going to do more tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah.
I guess the
more
girls,
tomorrow.
we have to redeem
You know,
ourselves
Carrie,
tomorrow.
we're going to be on a team now because you finished last.
Hey, well, let's try to get over to the kitchen and
Can
try
you
the
walk?
sausage
Go
and
ahead.
chicken.
Don't.
Lead the way there, Jeremy. Yeah, we're coming.
You dropped your bow. Oh, boy. It's Frodo, our pet pal of the week from the Suffolk Animal Control Shelter. He's 2 years old, he's neutered, and he's been looking for a good home since October. So if you have it in your heart, want to bring him home, call 514-7855.
Hey, this is delicious. Thank you. This is delicious. I would like to eat this and watch a movie.
Yeah.
At Beach, wow.
Beach movie
Beach
bistro.
movie bistro.
Howdy ho.
You guys, this is delicious. Jeremy? Oh, you broke out of your wrapping paper costume.
Not necessarily. I just covered my feet. I like.
Guess what?
not wearing any
Mrs.
pants.
Wheeler's getting for Christmas?
Oh, hey,
Right there.
This is a family
Mr. Wheeler.
show. I also want to thank our friends at Ethan Allen and Shelley Bordeaux for stopping by with all of the information about redesigning for 2012. Why do I still have tape on my wrist? I
And
didn't
don't be
realize I had
afraid
that.
if you have to have a root canal. Don't be afraid.
Yes.
Folks from Conocoffville.
I've had
Take
one.
care of you.
It's not that
I know,
bad.
I've had a couple not that
Beach
bad.
movie bistro loves Dr. Konakoff.
Hey, more Elf games tomorrow.
Yeah, let it
Chris
be known
happened to win.
I won today.
You
Let it be
did.
known that
That
I
guy.
won
Got
today.
to give you the big.
That guy.
And also
Fair and
tomorrow, Friday, we're going to have Tom Shad. He's going to look at the holidays in Hampton Roads through the lens, plus it is live music Friday. So we're going to have a fun-packed show.
Until then, log on to thehamptonroadshow.com. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh,
Merry Christmas.
There you
Joe,
go.
give it to us. Give us your best ho, ho, ho.
Oh, I pulled something.
Christmas! You better get it together. You got a big day coming up. Santa Joe. This is really good.
Yeah, this is.
K-Rock. Nice done. Nicely done, man.
Good job.
You know it. You got any good news?